Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? So just a quick little announcement from me. I want to make sure that you guys are watching everything. Last video I've asked questions and everything else, and yeah, view duration wasn't very long, so obviously nobody answered any of the questions. I also give some sneak peeks and hints to things that will be coming up, so if you want to know that stuff, make sure that you watch the entire video. Definitely watching the entire video will help me out and help out any other of your favorite YouTubers. It's the biggest help you can give them is to watch the entire video. Also, some things that do help are hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button if you're liking this type of content. Definitely hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything. Share the videos, and definitely leave all your comments and thoughts down below. If there's something you see me doing that I could improve on, I'm fairly new at this roleplay stuff, so make sure that you lend a helping hand. As long as you're nice and not an asshole, you won't get blocked. So with all that being said, thank you very much for being here, and please enjoy this next episode. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. So today, what I'm looking at doing is probably, yeah, we got a few more trees we got to get out of here. We're going to cut some more grass. I want to head down to the store and I want to pick up a trimmer and, you know, try to trim up some more of this stuff. I want to see if I can start getting rid of some of this junk that's around here. You know, like there's old furniture. I mean, I don't even want to touch that mattress, but it's a little too close to the house and trees to just burn. So, which is probably what should happen. So, yeah, I'm going to just try and clean up some of the stuff, maybe get the mower back here, get rid of some of this brush back here. I want to start taking down a few trees and clearing up the property, giving myself a little more space. Let me know what you think down here. Should I get rid of some of these trees and kind of make more of a yard, or kind of just leave them here? I don't know. I kind of like them here. Let me know what you think. I might get rid of maybe some of these smaller ones, you know, but leave the bigger ones. Kind of the same thing on this side. I kind of like them here. But anyways, yeah, but some of them definitely have to go. They're kind of right in the middle of the driveway. You know, like this one. You know, that's got to go. This one's pretty close to the edge. I think there's a bit of a pathway going this way. No. I think it's just up this one. Up beside here. So I'd like to get rid of that car. I'll see if there's anybody in town that wants it. Maybe they can restore it or just go for scrap metal. Same thing here. This tree's got to go. This one should go. Anything that's real close to, I think, should go, because, you know, if we have a harvester or anything like that, if we go that direction, yeah, it's going to need a little more wideness for the head on it, right? But yeah, I get rid of this one. Maybe clean up around here a bit, clean out some of these smaller trees, kind of widen it up, so we can bring gravel and stuff back in here. But basically, we'll start with the ones that are right on the edge. And the ones that are obviously in the middle, we'll get rid of some of the foliage. Also, I want to clean up back here. Well, clean up in here as well, but I want to clean up back here because I want to see if we can get this thing going. And yeah, is that there? That's going to help. That's definitely going to help. So if we could, I mean, all these trees that are, you know, that we're cutting down to begin with, I mean, we can see if we can get them back here. I'd rather not cut them up. So this here, I noticed, has a winch on it. You know, so I'm just wondering if they used it for, there's a winch on the front too. I'm just wondering if they used it for logging. Maybe they put this cage on it in case a tree tried to fall on it. I mean, this thing's pretty beefy. I mean, it's right down to the chassis on this thing. So something else I'd like to get is a pressure washer. Some of this stuff, not to mention trying to work on it, yeah, it'd be a lot better if it was clean, you know, because who knows what kind of bugs and spiders and God knows what else is trying to kill you out there is stuck inside some of these things. Now, again, there's also that mower back there. Now, that's another reason why we could thin out some of these trees, is to be able to maneuver around with a tractor and possibly the mower. Because I don't know what we're going to do with this. No wheels. I mean, there's one here. I don't know if that fits or not, but, you know, I'd like to try and get this out of here, and there's no doors over here. So I'm assuming they parked that in here and then put this in here somehow. I don't know what they did with the wheels. So try and get that moved around so we can try and get that out of there. I mean, there's lots to do today. Again, the pressure washer, we can do those two things that were there. But basically, I mean, we got to get these roads cleaned up and cleared. You know, I'd like to bring in some more gravel, redo it a bit. So I guess there's nothing to it but to get it done, right? So, oh yeah, I kind of teased you with that shed too. So we're going to check that out at some point today. So yeah, don't go anywhere, because we're going to try and figure out what's in there. I don't even know, but hopefully these doors open. I mean, those hinges look a little rough. But anyways, yeah, so I guess we'll just start with cutting some trees down. No, first things first, let's go check out this sawmill, see if we can get this thing figured out here. So I'm going to clean up some brush and stuff like that. I'm going to go get the mower and I'll come right back. Okay, so went and picked up the mower, kind of cut down the center of the road as I came in. So let's try and clear this up here. See what we can find, see if this thing works. Basically just get her all cleaned up and ready to, I don't know if I should do this, but I'm going to. Don't break the blade. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're just going to clean all this up as best as we can. And yeah, see if this thing will work. Yeah. So, how was your night? Let me know. You know, did you have a good night, good day, wherever you're at? Speaking of wherever you're at, why don't you let me know down in the comments? Where are you watching from? Where, you know, are you into this game, or what type of games you're into? You know, I'd love to know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Again, leave your comments and thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of me playing this so far. And yeah, what I can improve on. I've never done any of these roleplay game stuff, so even editing these things, they're crazy. I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of brush around here. We gotta get this cleaned out. We get the chainsaw opened up after and try to clean up some of the brush here around some of this stuff. It's looking better though. I wonder what other kind of surprises we can find around here. If they got this much junk hiding, God knows what else is around here on the property. Oh, that's a log. Hopefully it didn't screw up the steering. But yeah, who knows what else is sitting in the property. Hopefully not much, because I mean, with this overgrowth, I'm pretty sure it'd be a real pain in the butt trying to get some of this stuff out of here. As it is, I think it's a little overgrown for the harvester that's over there, so I don't even know if we can get that thing out of here, towing it or not. Or let me know down below, do you think we should even bother trying to fix it? You know, sell it for scrap metal or something, or, you know, we could try to fix it and see if it works. I mean, it looks to be a fairly decent old antique tractor in a sense. I mean, that's getting pretty old nowadays. I don't know what year that tractor, any of the tractors are really, so. Yeah, we definitely got to cut some of this down so we can navigate a little better. Trying to go through the woods, cutting grass, tall grass. Pretty much blind is not the best thing to be doing. And I don't know if we're going to go hunting or not this year. I mean, we've got a lot of work to do around here. And so I may have to put the old hunting trip on pause this year, but we'll see. I mean, definitely want to take you guys hunting with me. And I don't know, go hunt some big game maybe, some cougars or something. And not that type of cougars. Round and round we go, getting dizzy as we go. Well, what do you figure? Is that enough for now? We'll get the chainsaw out. Kinda. Look at that, see? Friggin' rope right there. We could have ran over that and got it all tangled. See what I mean? You gotta watch. Who knows what the people were doing out here when they had it. Hey, I think that's good enough for now. I'm gonna get the chainsaw out. And we're not going that way. Turn the mower off. Lift up the deck. We're just going to park it in here for now. Hey, let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure at some point we can really have this property and looking really, really good. Now, I think the fun part, but yet hard part, is going to be chopping down some of these trees. Come on, let's get rid of that. Yeah, okay, we're good. And then trying to get these trees over here. Now, if we're smart and maybe a little bit lucky, we could probably try to fall a few trees right next to this thing. Now, are we that good? Probably not. Should we try it? Again, probably not. Will we? Hell yeah. Come on, let's get rid of this damn brush. There we go. Okay, well, hell, that's looking a hell of a lot better, eh? Get that rope picked up. So, I mean, right off the bat, I think this one should go. But I think this one first, eh? What do you think? Think we could land it right there? Eh? I think we probably could. And we're definitely going to try. So, we're going to go just a little that way. Yep, Now, a little more back this way. Okay, ready? Pray for me. Pray for me. Which way is it going? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at that. It took it. Nice. Well, that saved a bunch of work. The only problem is we could only do maybe one or two more. Let's try this one. We gotta go that way with it so it lands in that marker, right? Yeah, here we go. Don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. Yeah, right on. Okay, now what about this one? How big is this? That's not a very big marker. So, that tree's probably a little too tall. Now, let's maybe get rid of this one. We're gonna go this way with it. Oh shit. Oh, good. That one was close. That was really close. Okay, I want to try and get that tractor going. So let's see, can I move this thing? Can I move this one? Yeah, it says I can, so let's grab it. It's not that big of a tree. There we go. And we should probably get rid of this too. Right? Yep. Oh, come on now, chainsaw, work with me. Mulch this thing out of there. And the other one was over here, so let's mulch this one out. Grind it up, grind it up, grind it up. There we go. Oh, that's part of it. There we go. We got her. Now, this one here, let's get rid of this little stump over here and the brush beside it. There we go. Now let's grind this one up. No, I don't want to cut it. I want to grind it up. Just grind it. There we go. Alright, come on. There we go. Probably not the easiest thing on the chainsaw, but clean this up a little. Okay, let's go in here. We got a few pieces of brush in here that we should, you know, cut down, get rid of. Yeah, that one, maybe this one. Yeah, it's looking better already, huh? We'll get the mower through here. Probably a trimmer. It shouldn't be in here with the mower. Not that I'm really going to hurt anything if it kicks out a bunch of rocks, but, you know, still the principle. Alright, let's get that. Now, let's see. Let's jump up in this tractor here. Check out a few things. Yeah, it doesn't look the best, but let's see if she'll fire up at all. God knows what the fuel's like in this thing. But I don't think she's gonna fire up. Come on. One more. There she goes, I think. Yeah, she's a little quiet. She might be yeah, I should probably put some fresh fuel in this thing. I don't even know how much fuel is in it. Hopefully not a lot. Well, there's quite a bit. So we're going to have to probably drain this tank. Now let's see if this thing will actually move. Alright, let's see. Oh, I should probably move Little Red. Eh? Little Red's probably in the way, so we should probably move that before we have to buy a new one. This thing's louder than the freaking tractor is. I wonder if that tire's for the car. We're going to have to check that out after. I wonder if those winches work. They've probably been sitting there for so long. Okay, let's back up here. Come on, there we go. Oh, a few creaks and cracks out of that thing. I bet you these tires are probably very dry rotted, so I'm surprised they're even still holding there. Yeah, she's not running the best, so hopefully a bit of a run will kind of clear it out. I want to try and get this thing around back. I know there's a well here somewhere. right there. See, this is why we need to clean the property. We don't want to hit nothing. There's so many trees tight in here. Let's see, can we get through this spot? Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, yeah, okay. Good there. Oh, yeah, the outhouse. Almost forgot about that. That would have been a shitty situation. Okay, so if we can get this thing right over here, what I'm hoping is, you know, if get this thing lined up just right, we can fall a couple of these trees, and maybe we'll see how long that winch is, but maybe we could drag them right over to here so we can get them all cut up. I guess we should check, eh? I get stuck in there. I'm too tall for this. Yeah, that's okay. That's yeah. So I'm hoping that yeah, we can, you know, get to that. So let's cut these trees down, and we'll send them that way. I just want to clear up this area so we got room to, you know, come out of here. You know, got room to move tractors around and stuff back here for logging. Now we don't have a blade or anything on this, no. So if I fall this tree, I'll have to drag it that way. So let's fall this tree down. Yeah, let's, maybe they'll land on that pile of logs. We'll be able to pivot the tree a bit more. There we go. Nice. Let's see, let's take this one out of here. Same thing maybe. Oh, yeah, that one had to get hung up, right? That's okay, that's okay. Let's let's grind this stump out of here. Grind this one out of here. Okay, so we could try to limb these just so we can see better. This is getting a little too tall. Yeah, we could balance on that, eh? What do you think? We could balance on this. No problem. What do you think? Should I try to climb this one? Maybe we can get it to fall. Probably a really dumb idea, but too bad. It needs to be done. Hopefully I don't cut the branch it's hung up on. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, well, don't do that again, dummy. Okay, so let's see if this thing. Let's see, how does this work? You know, grab that maybe. What the hell's going on with this thing? I don't have super strength on. Alright. It's just acting weird, I guess. Now I should be able to grab this one. And B, yes. And this one. Why is this thing acting so weird? Now, can we operate this winch from in here? Probably not, right? No, we can. Got a few controls here on the side, I guess. Okay, let's grab the next one. This one we may not winch it in the right spot. Back to the controls here. There we get it. There we got it. Nice. Isn't this awesome? Okay, so that definitely cleans up. So I'm going to spend a couple minutes here. I'm going to figure out what we can cut with this, what we can, what we can do with it. And so, yeah, give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, so we kind of figured this all out here. Now, I've got wood beams being made, cutting up some long planks and some short planks. So, we'll let that do its thing. Kind of automatic, I guess, like a pretty fancy one, actually. And, yeah. So, what's the next thing we got to do? We could clear some more, we could cut some more. Should go cut trees down and see if we can drag them over, get them out of the driveway. Some of this stuff, we're definitely going to have to be careful. We're going to cut this out of here. Hopefully we got enough room to fall it that way. And then we can get that out of here because we should be able to sneak it through here. Maybe. Holy brush. Yeah. These ones, I'm hoping that a lot of these I could probably sneak through with the tractor. It should fit out. It came out of there. So if we cut these, fall them that way, then we can get them to go there. So I'm going to throw you on a little bit of a time lapse here, and I'm going to get to cutting some of these trees. Okay, everybody. Well, as you can see, this tractor is just not heavy enough to be pulling some of these logs around. Now, granted, some of them are underneath others, but yeah, so I'm going to have to cut a bunch of these probably in half. Yeah, some of them are small enough I can pick up and move without the winch. That's not a big deal. We'll get those out of the way. Maybe use them as rollers or something. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to spend some time on this. We're going to try and get some of this stuff moved around. So I'll come back when we got a pile of logs out back, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, everybody, so I got just about them all done here. I'm pulling in this last one. Some of them were still moving the tractor around, so I had to do, you know, a little trickery, I guess, if you want to call it. I basically anchored the tractor to the tree, so a little bit of wiggling, you know, get the front tire around it, get the cab and the tires hooked into the tree, help anchor the tractor down. Seemed to work pretty darn good. Now, the tricky part is getting it back out again. See, just a little bit of wiggling. You can use a tree as an anchor. So now I think most of them are probably small enough, and we don't have to go a very big distance. I think what I might do though is, once again, go like this, kind of hook that front end. All right. See, if we hook that front end, we should be good. We should be able to pull all of these into this here with no major problems, because most of them should be light enough. I don't understand why this tractor's doing that. I don't have super strength on. Seems to be more so on the front than on the back. And I found the controls for the winch too. See if this will work again. I had to do it over there. It did work. See how it backs the tractor up? Or makes it go forward, whichever. Sometimes if you go around the tree, damn it, hit the wrong button. No. Some trees will and some won't. So, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this one. Yeah, it wants to pull it away. So, that one's not going to work. But either way, you know what? We got them all here. That was the main thing. Now, we come back over here. I did cut out some of this brush and stuff, so it's looking a lot better around here. I'm definitely going to have to get rid of this tree and this brush here and stuff, so we can possibly utilize this tank. I'll have to check it out, make sure it is good on the inside. But yeah, there's still a lot more to cut up and cut down, so it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's lunchtime. And then after lunch, I'm going to come out and probably cut a few more of these down. See, there's got to be a road over here. Yeah, see, look, there's a bit of a road over here for this thing, right? So where's this one go? Does it meet up? Oh, it just comes up beside here, and then it comes out that way. So yeah, I'm going to, after lunch, I'm going to, oh look, I missed one. Oh, that was one of the trees that was getting in the way. It was binding up, so I cut that one down. So at least this one I can move around. So But yeah, you know, we got a bunch of that done. That's a little bit too heavy. I keep dropping it. There we go. We're good. We're good. So yeah, I'm going to go in for lunch. When I come out for lunch, I'm going to probably mow a little bit and then try to get rid of some more of these trees. So when we got a bunch of that done, see how far I get. I'll come back. I'll show you what I've got. And yeah, we'll see what's next on the agenda. And don't worry, we're going to get to what's in there. Probably right after lunch. So maybe right after lunch I'll check that out. Because I'm curious to know what's in there too. So I shall see you in a few because I'm going to go eat. I'm hungry. I'm going to fire up that barbecue. And I did get a lot of that house cleaned inside. So yeah, it's a lot more livable. Definitely got to throw out some of the furniture and pick up some new stuff. But, you know, at least with a sleeping bag and that on the foam mattress on the floor, you know, we're doing good so far. So we shall see you in a few. Well, everybody, you know, I got quite productive after lunch, and I did a lot of work. Took a quick drive into town to basically down to the general store. I figured, hey, that's probably going to be one of the best places to find some people. And I started talking with a few others, and I picked up some more gas for the lawnmower, right? And yeah, found a guy. He came, started talking to him, and he ended up coming down to the property, and basically he picks up junk and all kinds of stuff. It only cost me $1,000 to clean up a bunch of stuff. He will be back at some point because I've got a bunch more to get rid of, but we cleaned up a lot. So let me take a quick tour here of the property. I got a bunch cut. I got a bunch of the brush cut. I moved the planks of wood that were in here. You know, kind of got them out of the way. I moved them around to the side. I cut some stuff in here. I got to do some trimming. But yeah, he took a bunch of stuff to the dump. You know, that cooler that we weren't going to open. All right. But anyways, yeah, these logs, I got them loaded up in here. I moved all my other ones over here. So yeah, that'll just go as it needs to go. Cut down a couple more trees back here. And cut up a bunch of the brush. So I got that cleaned up. And then if we come over here, still got a lot of brush. I got to cut some of this stuff up. It's all the way too long, right? So, but anyways, I come around here and got rid of a bunch of the brush around the fuel tank. We still got to check it out, see if it's clean or even usable. Cut some of the brush around over here so we can try and get to that mower. And yeah, let's see what else. Cut all this front area. Does that not look a hell of a lot better? Now, talking with the guy that was here, come to find that these parts here, you know, won the color, but we figure they're parts for this, right? So, yeah, we've got 3 wheels anyways. I don't know if there's another one around or what, but if there is, we'll find it, you know. And yeah, so I cut all of this. I mean, there's still a lot to do, and there's still a bunch of trees to get rid of, but I needed to be able to see what I was doing. It was getting a little dangerous, but he picked up the garbage over here. He's going to talk to a friend of his about this car. Apparently he likes the old cars and he likes restoring them. So I said, well, if he can do something with that, make me an offer. So we'll see what's going on there. I got some cutting to do here with some brush. I got rid of the brush. Got rid of all this garbage here. You know, so that's nicely cleaned up. There's still a bunch more stuff that has to go, like I said, you know. But can't do it all in a day, right? So But anyways, yeah, I cut around here a little bit and got some more brush all out of this area. Still don't know what I'm going to do with some of these trees. I mean, some of them are big trees, you know. I don't really want to get rid of them, you know, but if they're going to be in the way, this one seems like it's okay. I got lots of room on that side. Definitely, I'm going to probably get rid of that one, and definitely this one. And, yeah. So anyways, you definitely can see the roads a lot better. I got cleared that back a little bit more. This tree's going. I'm not sure about this one yet. Probably that one. Definitely this one. You know, most likely, yeah, definitely that one. Definitely that one. And definitely these two. I don't know about this one yet. Again, these big trees. I don't really want to cut them. You know, I don't really want to cut this one, but you know, it's kind of like right in the middle of the road. I mean, we could move the road. You know, come around to this side of it, I guess, but I don't know. It's got a nice straight shot. Everything's kind of established, so I don't want to change it up too much. But anyways, yeah, you know, and then we'll have to start going this direction. Cut some brush back there and around the combine and stuff, so, you know, like, cleaned out around the truck a little bit, some of the brush, you know, so we can see the truck a little better. I'd still like to go to the store and, probably when and if we get this thing going, you know, if there's parts we can use off of that one, we'll definitely take it off of that one, and then I think that one's going to go to the scrapper. So, but anyways, I think that's about it for today. I mean, we're getting up there in the time. I'm exhausted now. I think it's time to sit back. I might do a little more trimming and stuff, and you know, little things. If I get very ambitious later on this afternoon or this evening, I might try to take a couple of these trees out just to help clear up my driveway here. But, you know, something you guys have all been waiting for, something I've been waiting for. Now, any guesses on what's in there? Leave your guesses. Come on, you can tell me. Alright, let's try and pry this sucker open. Well, at least now you know what's in there. Now I know what's in there. Another chainsaw, look at that. How the hell did they perk this son of a bitch in there? Christ. Nice old Ford, I wonder if it runs. You know, it doesn't seem to be too much else back here. Can I get up there? No, can't, no, not really, eh? What is that? What is that? Can you see it? Hey, that looks like a headlight or something for that old car. Cool. We might have to check that out. So we're going to have to kind of squeeze up in here. Try to... What the hell is that? Is that the hood? Oh, dude. We got parts for that car all over the freaking place. Okay, I'm going to try and squeeze... I don't even know how. Maybe the passenger door window is open. Alright. Let's see. Well, we're going to jump up there, squat down a little bit. Alright, oh, no. Come on, squat down a little bit. Yeah. Into the window. Alright, come on, truck, let's see. You gonna start? Almost. Come on now. You can do it. There we go. There we go. She's not running smooth. She definitely needs some gas. Get some gas, some good gas in there. Maybe some spark plugs and stuff. Now, let's see if we can get this thing out of here. I don't know how they got it in there. Easy, easy. Can we make it through the doors? Let's go around. Let's see here. Man, even the doors are... Come on. Back up. Camera doesn't want to cooperate. It's either too far or way too close. Okay, never mind. Let's inch out of here a bit, you know. see here, can we get a little bit? Can we get these mirrors past? Yeah, just barely, just barely. Oh, come on. Let's see, can you check around it? Holy Christ. Look at that. You can hear the old motor ticking. She's, oh, the brakes don't work very good. She's patina definitely. Yep. Okay, so let me know down in the comments, what should we do with this thing? Should we tune it up and use it around the farm, or should we just sell it, or what? I mean, she sounds like she's ticking a little bit, but I mean, God knows how long this thing's been sitting in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What else we got in here? We got the headlights and chainsaw. I wonder if that chainsaw works. We'll have to pick that up and check it out. Okay, everybody. Well, you know what? I want to thank you all for joining me today and, helping out in a way around the farm here, or property, or whatever you want to call this. I'm going to do some more work, and I'm going to do some more work for maybe about an hour or two, and then we're going to call it a night. So I think, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that like button for me. You don't want to miss anything that's coming up. I know it's kind of a slow start here, but once we get things cleaned up and started and moving, and we're going to look into probably a couple of properties. I've already been eyeballing a couple and talking to a few people in town. So, make sure you come back. And thank you very much for joining me this afternoon for this beautiful September day. And, we'll talk to you next time.